Hi. Is my mic on?
Can you hear me?
Can you hear me?
Hello? Hello?
No?
Hi.
Yes.
Hi, DrupalCon.
Okay. Hi.
It's been a week. You made it. You made it to
week.
Thursday. Amanda, what was your favorite moment this week?
You can hear me, right? I can't hear me, but you can hear me. That's good. I had this awesome moment where I learned how to say good luck, and I applauded in sign language.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's awesome. I think my favorite moment was when I walked into the exhibit hall for the first time and I saw that some sponsor had made a ball pit, and I was like, this is going to be an amazing week.
It was pretty. Did you play in it at all?
I didn't because I figured I should leave the fun for
Missed
everyone
opportunity.
else. Yeah. Yep. So I'm Rachel Friesen. I'm the events director here at the Drupal Association.
And I am Amanda Gonser. I am the program manager. Oh, thank you.
Amanda, did you see how many people were in that group photo from earlier this week? It looked huge.
Did you see me telling everyone to take the group photo?
Yeah, I heard you yelling at us to move one way or the other way. Well, you were up there. Did you happen to count how many people you saw?
I did. I counted really quick, and I said, I bet there's 1,670 people there, and I was very accurate.
You were very good, very good, very good. Of all of those people, there were a lot of first-timers. If this is your first time at DrupalCon, raise your hand in the air.
Wow,
yeah.
welcome.
About 29% of you, this is your first time at DrupalCon. And we are 14% female this year, which is a little bit up from last year, so that's really exciting.
Yeah. And
Good
this
job,
is
ladies.
the first year for, this is the first year for DrupalCon Europe that we've started tracking speaker diversity. And so of our speakers, of the sessions that you heard, 24% of them, the sessions included at least one first-time speaker. So let's give them a round of applause. That's amazing.
That's awesome.
And we're really working on making diversity a priority. So we asked a question about diversity, and I think 29% of our speakers identified as part of one or more of an underrepresented group. So we're so happy to see some new faces on the stage.
And with all of these faces, there's bound to be a lot of repetitive names. This year, the most popular names were Maria and David.
Congratulations, Maria and David.
Way to represent Maria and David's.
Yeah.
Those Marias and those Davids, they came from all over the world.
They do. Those are names that can be from multiple countries.
Yeah. Germany represented with the largest contingency at 190.
Wow.
Pretty good.
Congrats, Germany.
Yeah.
But there's always someone Germany is quite close, so there's always someone that comes from pretty far. And the person who came from the farthest, I always do that. The person who came from the farthest is Vicky.
Good job, Vicky.
Thanks for coming and speaking, Vicky.
You earn the most frequent flyer miles. Yeah. Everybody came from a long distance, but they came here and they ate and drank well this week. We drank a lot of coffee. We ate a lot of sandwiches. We ate over 6,000 sandwiches and almost 6,000 cups of coffee.
I'm really surprised that it's not more coffee than sandwiches.
I know. I would have put the ratio at about 10 cups of coffee to one sandwich.
Yeah, I wonder what happened at this con.
Yeah. Besides gobbling up food, we also gobbled up internet. So we had 1,700 concurrent users, and we used over 2.5 terabytes of data as of this morning. That is a lot of data.
It's so much that I can't really quantify it. So I asked someone on my team to help me figure that out. And if bytes were kilograms, that would be 10 million pterodactyls.
So basically imagine the room full of pterodactyls, and that's how much data we consumed.
So much internet.
Some of the data may have been consumed by people in the other room just live streaming the keynote.
Also?
Yeah, thanks to JW Player for helping us live stream these events. We had 1,500 people participating online, so we doubled the event size with our
All
online
over the world,
friends.
people were signed on watching, so pretty
Cool.
awesome.
Thanks, JW Player. Amanda, if you've seen her this week, she was probably running from one session room to another to check on speakers. She's been running all week long, and she took...
I had about 70 kilometers, so
yes,
I tracked it.
Lots of steps.
I calculated that I could have almost made it to Bratislava, so I could have done 2 countries, but instead I just did it here with you all.
And now is when we start thanking everyone in the room, essentially. So get your clapping muscles warmed up. Yep, here we go.
Part.
Let's start with the track team.
I will start. This is the track team. This is a team that is near and dear to my heart. I work with them for months before the con to put together the programming. So if you saw a session, which I think that you all did, you have these people to thank. So thank you for them.
Thanks, track team.
We also have an awesome group that continues to make the con even more special. So thank you to the social media team, the photography team, and our grants and scholarship team.
Thank you. Once we get on site, it takes another whole bevy of volunteers to help us sort t-shirts and count number of people in the room, stuff badges, that kind of thing. So if you volunteered on site, wave your hand, and everybody else give them a round of applause. Thank you, volunteers. Thank you.
I do my best to say thank you to every speaker, but I want us as a group to thank the speakers. They spend a lot of time and energy making these sessions for us to hear, and it's a huge contribution not only to the con, but to our community. So if we can have a round of applause for our speakers.
Thank you, speakers. And we want to say a special, special thank you to our friends at Drupal Austria. If you are in the local Viennese or Drupal Austria community, will you stand up? You guys made this week so special for us. Thank you.
Thank you.
They threw an amazing ball on Tuesday. They planned a full day of Monday activities, and they've been excellent hosts. So thank you, Drupal Austria.
And I'd like to thank people that have worked a lot already and are going to work even more tomorrow at sprints. Those are our sprint leads and our sprint mentors. So thank you for making contribution possible.
Yes, thank you. I don't know if you've noticed, but there's a lot of people in the background, often wearing all black, which we've ironically done today too. But they help make this event possible, and we couldn't do it without our crew at Groundswell Marketing. They're with us for each DrupalCon, as well as the crew here at the Convention Center, through Visit Vienna, and all of our vendors who help make sure that sessions are archived. You have Wi-Fi, you eat well, so thank you to our crew. And Drupal Association staff is, I'm sure, sprinkled throughout. I can see people all over. Every single person at the Drupal Association works on making DrupalCon possible. So thank you to all of our colleagues at the Drupal Association for your hard work throughout the year to make this event go. So thanks you.
Thanks, Rachel.
Thanks, Amanda.
So I think we're done with the clapping for a little bit, so take a rest. But I do want to make sure we get your that's great. I do want to make sure that you give your feedback to the speakers. I know that we thank them, but it's really helpful if you evaluate the sessions. Now all of the sessions are done, so every session node should have this button that says evaluate the session. So please give feedback about what went well and what they could improve on. It's really helpful for speakers, but it's also helpful for the programming team as we look at programming at future events. So please do that.
After that, I have a question for you. Pop quiz, what are you going to do tonight, Amanda?
Trivia.
Trivia is happening tonight at Platinum Vienna. There are 29% of the people in this room that will get you bonus points at Trivia tonight, so be sure and befriend them and invite them to play on your team.
Sounds like a great strategy. It's probably the only way I could win.
Come to Platinum Vienna. It's off the U-Bahn, so it should be easy for you to get there. After staying up late and contributing trivia all night, we want you to come and contribute code tomorrow.
Yeah, so we're going to have our sprint leads come up and tell you a little bit about the opportunities for tomorrow.
Welcome the sprint leads up to the stage.
Hi everyone. So there's not really any question that you've been here this week to learn about Drupal. But the best way to solidify that learning is to do some Drupal. So we're inviting you to all come tomorrow to the sprints. It doesn't matter if you're a coder or not, there's roles for everyone. So we'd really love to see you come along. We'll be helping people who haven't contributed before to set up their system and do all of that sort of thing, and there'll be mentors to help people who have been to sprints before, as well as sprints generally for people who've done it lots of times. So it'd be great to see you there. Thanks.
Awesome. We hope
All
to
right.
see you all.
So the fun starts tomorrow morning at 9. We've already done a fair bit of committing this week.
We definitely have. I think
Yeah.
1,064 commits so far. That's up, I think, this morning. So
Yeah.
after tomorrow, I'm really curious to see how much more contributing we
Maybe
do.
we can make it past 2,000.
Rachel has very high expectations.
After you're done with sprints, you may be in an airport or a train station or a bus station just waiting for your ride. Please be sure and take our survey. It helps us know what you liked about DrupalCon, what you'd love to see more of. If there's any suggestions you have about things to include in the future, we really want to know that. So be sure and take the survey.
And of the people that fill out the survey, we are doing a drawing for someone to win a free DrupalCon Nashville ticket. So please take it.
Speaking of DrupalCon Nashville, our full site will launch later this fall, and we hope to release the call for papers as well as open up the applications for grants and scholarships probably in late November, so stay tuned to the website. But everybody is welcome to Nashville. We hope that you'll join us. But beyond Nashville, there are a lot of other Drupal events coming up, not only in 2017, but also in 2018.
Agreed.
So we're going to invite Megan Sanicki and a bunch of the European camp organizers and event planners to come on up to the stage and tell us about what's going on next year.
Let's give them a hand. They do amazing work too.
Oh my goodness, there's so many of them. We just need a minute. Well, I'll talk while they come up. Oh my goodness, I love this. So I hope you all had a wonderful week here at DrupalCon Vienna. It's such a special time for us all to get together. And normally at this part of the show, we'd be revealing what the next DrupalCon is. As you know, we are taking a pause in 2018 and not having a DrupalCon in 2018 so we can really work with the community to figure out a better way to run DrupalCon in 2019 because we know it can better meet your needs. And I'm really excited with the conversations we've had, and I think we're on the right path. Lots of ideas have been surfacing in the different BOFs and the community summit, and there's definitely some themes. One is, this event is highly valuable. We already knew this, but I mean, people really understood it. It's kind of like when something's not there, you start to realize what it really means to you. And a lot of it has to do with that it breaks down barriers and it allows you to cross-pollinate ideas between countries and different personas. I know that Dries and I met with MD Systems, Mirrored MD Systems, and we wouldn't have a conversation about contribution and how to make that sustainable if we hadn't been here. I'm sure you had your special moments too where you connected with someone and had value you couldn't get any other way. And so I just want you to know we are all committed to DrupalCon 2019, and I am very excited to come out with that plan. In the meantime, the other thing that's happened that's pretty magical and special, but not surprising, is that community members have heard the need for something to happen in 2018 that brings everyone together in a way that is affordable, so more can come together and afford the ticket price. It would serve all the personas and allow for that cross-pollination of ideas to happen. And these leaders have bubbled up, and we met today, and we have committed, and by we, they have, the community will put on an event in 2018. And they need some time. Because you guys are amazing, and this is what you do. When there's a need, you step up and you address it together. And it was a beautiful collaborative process where everybody listened to each other and they just committed that this is going to happen. So stay tuned. They need some more time to really scope this out. And then they're going to come back and let you know where you're going to meet each other next year. So thank you very much. In the meantime, let's talk about what's happening in the world of camps. So 2017, we still have camps to go to. So who is with Drupal Camp Lutsk? Anyone here? They're way in the back. Literally in the back corner. So check them out. I threw in Cape Town because, we don't really do too much for, there you go, because we have some people here from Cape Town. We have Mold Camp, Drupal Camp Dublin, Schwerin, Lannion, Uncon, no, what's that? I don't know what that is. Northwest Doug. Oh, that's the Unconference. Very interesting. And also Drupal Camp Oslo. So let's give a round of applause for the camps that are still coming up. What's that? Okay. How many camps do you think we have in Europe? Anyone have a guess? How many camps? 25. Over 50 camps. Isn't that amazing? That's not even the meetups, right? That is a vibrant community. Raise your hand if you've been to a camp. Yeah, they're really important to this community, right? It allows you on a local level to come together, and even within personas like front end or dev days. And they're all done through volunteers. You have to care so much about bringing people together to put in the amount of hours it takes to run these camps and make them successful. So I would like us all to give all of these camps a big round of applause for all their hard work that they do. So I'm going to hand it over so you can hear about a few camps. As I mentioned, some bring people together in their local region. It's all kinds of personas, and some are for front-end developers, some for developers, some for the business community. So I'd like you just to hear a little bit about them.
So we have Drupal Camp London, the 2nd to the 4th of March 2018 at City University. We're looking to make it bigger and better. We're going to have 42 sessions. We're going to have bigger and better social night with hoping to spend more than £5,000 this year. And yeah.
Over the course of the weekend, we also have 3 keynote speakers, which will be announced shortly. A couple already have been. On Friday, we have a dedicated business day for CXO people. We also have training throughout that day. Throughout the entire weekend, we have sprints and BOFs. We have so many people coming together. It's fantastic. I love organizing it with 5 other people. It's amazing. Tickets, sponsor sessions, sponsor packages, and sessions will all be announced next week. So have a look online. Thank you. Where's Dev Days?
So I'm here with Christina representing Drupal Dev Days. So we've been in many beautiful cities, and let's see where it will be next year. Okay, it doesn't work like that. So there's still time for proposals. You have until the 6th of October for submitting your proposal for hosting Dev Days next year. So Dev Days is an event focused around sprints mostly, but also sessions, trainings, wherever you want, because it's your event. We hope to have a lot of proposals and see you there.
Frontend United. We will be hosting the event in Utrecht, the amazing city of Utrecht. The conference will be between the 31st of May and the 3rd of June, but we're probably going to organize a bit stuff around it. So be sure to subscribe to our mailing list and or follow us on Twitter. You can follow all the latest updates. For next year, in 2018, we're also trying to go for some tryouts like spin-offs. And we have our first, maybe almost confirmed spin-off in Cape Town, South Africa. So it's very exciting.
And our first keynote speakers are Sarah Dresner, Dries, Harry Roberts, and Hayden Pickering. So please all save the dates. And yes, you two backenders, They will be sprinting as well, and it's going to be awesome.
Thank you. And a part of all these amazing camps and conferences, there's another initiative that we would like to highlight, and it's called the Splash Awards. It's been started in 2014 in the Netherlands, and in the past few years it expanded already to Denmark and to Germany, and we spoke with another few countries who are willing to organize it as well. Basically, it's a ready and steady package that you can use to organize your own Splash events. So it has a process written down so that you can organize the camp yourself. The cool thing about this, it's a marketing event. It's a top-notch, like suits and ties. And if your client wins an award for the best website, they will be communicating that on their website and their network that they've won a prize. So yeah, it's very good.
Yeah. So the great thing is we are not only getting a lot of case studies in the languages of our own country, but we are also going to do a European Splash Awards event next year, and that is going to be announced when we know. First, we need to do the local event, so please come and talk to us, splashawards.org. But this is a little bit going to be like Eurovision, so the best companies or clients or case studies that win, they will then compete against each other in a European event, so that's going to be a lot of fun.
Can you hear me? Is it working? Nope. Okay. Well, amazing things to look forward to in 2018. So thank you for that. And as you know, while they're all working very hard, raising families while running camps, working all those things, the Drupal Association will be working on DrupalCon 2019. And as I mentioned at the beginning of the week, I've asked a group of advisors to come together to help me, especially because as I go back to the US, I can't hear as well as I'd like to of all the different ideas that are coming and the best way to move forward. And so I've asked this group, well, you can't see the slides, but I've asked the group of 8 to come and help me and fill that role. And I want to be really clear because there was some confusion. They're helping me create the process that the Drupal Association will use for basically identifying who will be running DrupalCon 2019 and the idea that will be moving forward in 2019. So they're not working on 2018, they're working on 2019. Just want to make sure that was clear because I think there was some confusion. But I could not do this work without them. And so I'm very thankful they stepped up because it's 8 people getting ideas from all of you. That's a lot. That's a lot. So with that, I just want to have Batty say a few words. So take it from here.
Thanks. Thank you. So we have already met and we have talked. We have been in a lot of buffs. We have been in the community summit. So we've been trying our best to listen. And that's what we are actually for. We want to listen to your ideas. So within the next 1 month or something like that, we are going to communicate how we will communicate what's going on. So we don't have that ready yet. So just listen or read on Drupal.org where the communication is going to take place. And we just look forward to hearing all of your ideas of how we can actually do an awesome event in 2019, because that's what we all want. So thanks for that, and just look at Drupal.org.
Great.
All right, well, as you can see, there's a wealth of opportunities to connect with fellow Drupalers over the next year. And we want to thank Megan and all the camp organizers for coming up on stage. It's kind of scary to see that many faces out there. But if you have questions about different camps that are coming up, they will all be out in the mall after the closing session adjourns, so you can go and ask them any questions you like.
And with that, we will see you tonight and see you tomorrow. Thank you, DrupalCon.
It's been a great week. Thanks, DrupalCon.